What's going on? This is Lauren with the TMF Podcast. If you follow me during the day on stocks, you'll know that I am straight losing my ass for 2 weeks in a row. Seems like no matter what I buy, it goes the opposite direction. I'm constantly chasing this cat, man. It's like a runaway squirrel every day. So Friday, I bought some OCGN. I've been watching OCGN lately, and the stock is extremely volatile. The swings are insane. You're talking 15, 20, 30% swings in a day. This stock will be down 10%, up 20, back down 5, up 10. It's unreal. So I figured I'd get my hands a little dirty and buy a couple calls on Friday. And I did. I bought some calls. And at Friday, at one point, they were up a couple bucks. And then OCGN completely freaking tanked. Look, I'm going to scroll back here. On Friday, I was feeling good on this run up, and then going into the bell, it just fell so hard and fast. I was in the money anything over about 9:30, and it just plummeted in, spiked a little bit in the after hours, and then just continued to sell off. This morning, spiked back up to 978, and I thought we're gonna be okay. Sold way back down again into the high eights. Opens, bounces. Look, my calls were worthless. They were down about $200 not long after the opening bell. They started going up, 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 up. It hit 1029. I should have sold. I was up about maybe like $60. I didn't spend that much money on calls. I had about, I think I had 7 contracts. Cost me about 500, just over 490 bucks. So I was up like $60 at one point. And I was like, well, we're going to ride it out. Solid bull flag. Then we had a little bit of a pullback, which is acceptable, right? I was looking more at the 5-minute chart today, and I was following this step ladder here all the way up. All right, we get a sell off and then see if it goes back up, and it just didn't seem to want to recover. So, it starts going down, down, down. And I thought, you know what? We had a double top form. So I sold the calls, and I thought I'm going to get me a couple puts because OCGN likes to give it up, likes to give up the gains. It's just what it does. So I bought some puts, and you can tell exactly when I bought them. Right here. Right in here. They were sitting right around the 990 range. 995. I paid $1.50 per contract. I bought 3 contracts, and OCGN spikes up 60 friggin' cents. It goes up 8% within minutes of me buying puts. And I told the people in the comments, I said, you're welcome. I have sacrificed myself. You will now all receive massive gains. And the stock did well up until the bell. It kind of came down. And in the after hours, here we are again, slowly downtrending, sitting at 975. So at one point, 1062, and now 975. It gave up $1 since its high right before market close, which is $1 a share. On a stock that's $10, $1 is a lot. It's a lot to give up. It's AMC moving $1 a day. That's crazy. And I think that this one will probably continue with this downtrend, and then it will spike back up again. So I implore you, if you are in the OCGN network and you want to buy and sell this stock, this is a day trader's dream. But if you hold onto these options or these shares too long, you're going to get burned. You're going to steadily get burned while people constantly make money on trades. They trade this stock relentlessly into the ground. So that's my plan, is to do what they do. Look, you can net 30, 40% on options pretty quick with OCGN. There's only been a few times where I've even seen this thing even remotely trade sideways. Even look at this one. Look at this day. This is last Thursday. Up. Big old put play right there to the downside. All the way up. Your put would have been printing money, then ride the calls on the way up. Same here. Puts all the way down. All the way down. Before that, look at that. Put, call, ride it up, call, put. They're just constantly cashing in on the stock. Every day. Look at that. Look at that freaking momentum from 11 to 13. A $2 price change. And then to come back and sell back down, give up $1. I mean, that's huge. That's a huge give up. You're giving up huge gains. This one here, 1040, it moves $1 a day. Look at that. Look at that day trader's dream. 1081, up a buck, back down $1, back up almost $1, back down all the way here, and then boom, after hours spikes and then sells back off. The after hours spike will get you. So don't get stuck with that. If you're trading OCGN, look, they've got news every day. People are excited about it, but this stock is one of the most volatile stocks on my list. And I implore you, if you want to make some money doing it, when you are in the green, take your money and buy whatever the opposite direction you made money on. If you're playing options, if you bought calls and the calls are green, sell them. Because tomorrow the theta is going to murder you, especially if you're buying these May 21st call options or puts. The theta is going to get you. So I implore you, roll it in. If you want to keep playing calls, sell them. Roll it out. Because this is a dangerous game, but I'm going to get some money back on this sucker right here. The other one that I'm in is Tilray. I'm holding my shares in Tilray like a damn fool. Look at the drop on Tilray. Their earnings projected are not great. So they haven't had their earnings release yet. There's just been kind of like a, excuse me, kind of like a pre-release of the earnings. But they have not actually released them. I think the earnings call got pushed back. So it just sold off based on that. I mean, the merger's done. Gave up 7% during the day, 2.5% in the after hours. We'll see what pre-market does. This stock does tend to have spikes in the after hours and in the pre-market. So tomorrow it could open up higher. I do kind of plan to just ditch it, honestly, because I want to play the options game a lot stronger, and I can't do that if all my money's sitting in shares that I can't liquidate to do options. So tomorrow is going to be the day. We're going to liquidate that. We're going to wire some money into Webull. We're going to play the options game and try to get out on top. So if you're playing Tilray, look, there's no news other than what we know. If you're hoping that it's going to spike to $20, $23, it's probably not. It's probably not going to get there. I mean, the analysts are putting it there at a $19 average price target, which is not bad. It's just not there yet. You know? High 32, low. Just looking at it made me tired. Low, it's sad. Low's $1.27. That's where you're at, man. I'm not going to cover the other ones. I'm just going to cover these two today. We'll look at some more tomorrow. Got a busy day ahead of me, so we'll get done what we can. We'll be back to wrap it up. So if you're out there watching it, man, leave me your plays. Let's know what you're talking about. What are you watching? What are you doing? What are you buying? What are you selling? And look, man, whatever I'm doing, probably do the opposite. You're going to be great. Because everything I tend to touch tends to run the other damn direction. But tomorrow is a new day. We're going to change the way we think. We're going to change the way we trade. And we're going to make a little money. I'll see you then.